Okay, okay. Looks like we're good to go. So, this is the big G. So I'm gonna do this quick view. Make sure everything's copacetic. Okay, my co-pilot's with me. Big G, if you don't know, I have somebody that monitors me, my co-pilot, and he's watching as we speak. So this is a test. This will be permanently posted on blockchain. So I'm not sure of the rules or how this is going to work. I'm not even sure how the target was picked out, or even if there's any parameters to the target or anything about it. I do know that, and this is a simple target that was picked out, and my data and the results of the target. So I guess it's the target and all the data that was attached to it from all the different people will be permanently stored on blockchain. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. Oh, you don't hear the music? Here, I'll hum for you. How about now? So let me know if that's too loud, because I'll turn it down if it is. Okay. So I need the target location, condition, environment, and feelings. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that too loud? Let me turn it down a little bit. How's that? So I have a salty taste and an irony taste. So it's kind of like see, it almost feels humid or near water. But I'm thinking that's an AOL. Because I also get dry. And smoky. So immediately, um, I got an AOL of a fish dry rack. So I don't know why it would smell irony. And I don't know why it would feel dry and smoky yet salty and irony. That it doesn't make sense. You know, with the humid or near water, these three things aren't making sense. I'll tell you what, we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, it could be blood. It could be blood. It could be a butcher shop. But see, I don't think it is because so my co-pilot's asking if it could be a butcher shop. So I don't think it is because most targets are supposed to be benign, or uh, they try not to get too graphic or you know, I can't imagine somebody using a war pick. I mean, because the other thing that jumps out is a tank blown up, and that's a big AOL. Because, you know, again, people are afraid to offend people, and they don't want to use this stuff as targets. Although that would be a really big, strong target, and I should be able to see that. So I got AOL 1, AOL 2, and AOL 3. Wow, not doing too good. I got dry, smoky, salty irony, and this is the taste, or what you sense on your tongue. Oh, you didn't think of a butcher shop? How would blood be an aspect? Unless I'm doing a... Wow, I wonder if it was like a operation. Here, you know what? Let's throw it out there. Operation or I don't know. Yeah, well, we're gonna put an AOL on that operation. Okay, let's do an ideogram real quick. Let's would all the aspects, would all these aspects fit the military parade this upcoming Saturday? Yeah, it would, because you have I'm pretty sure they're having a parade near the ocean. I definitely smell irony. A lot of exhaust, a lot of smoke in the air. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do, yeah, DC's really humid from what I understand. So, DC parade. AOL. So, all these things do fit. I don't know why I'm looking at a tank blowing up or tank blown up. But, yeah, tanks are iron and aluminum and gobs and gobs of specialized metal. And see, now I'm wondering if the fish rack, see, it's got the smoke rolling up. The other thing that can be salty irony would be volcanic activity. But again, I don't want to try to name these things. What I want to do is get more data about these things. Like one of the aspects that is popping into my mind is Icelandic volcano. So there you have irony and salty. It's going to be humid as the steam erupts from the snow being melted by the ice or by the lava. You have dry and smoky because lava is literally going to dry out the air. So all these actually fit an Icelandic volcano. Grindavich, I think. We actually did a view on that. It was really good. All right, so I'm gonna just throw that as far as an AOL, but I'm telling you, so the black and red view and the white on the ground. So the lava would fall onto the snow and ice, and the stuff up top would be bright red, and the stuff falling down would have a little lesser red, and it was just continually clanking and hissing. It's really cool. Alright, so these are the things I got. I got salty irony. I got it. And that's the taste. So when you take a deep breath, you can taste it. Humid or near water, and dry and smoky. These are so far all I've got for actual data. The rest of this is just noise. It's just my brain trying to figure out what I'm smelling and seeing. Yeah, I can try. Let me take a picture real quick. Okay, so this is round 2. So that's inside, and that's outside. Okay, so if I did a binary to find out what it is inside US or outside, I'm assuming that it's outside the US. That's the binary test, because warm dog on this one. Oh my god. Fuck. My wife's stuck in a plane at my wife's stuck in a plane at Burbank, I think, Burbank Airport. It's like, wow. Gotta hope she can get off that plane soon. Alright, I may have to drop off to take a phone call. So, alright, so now we're gonna look for some more data. Alright, so it's rounded. I cannot believe I burned up all my black pins. Wonder if that's sand. God, it's smooth and velvety. I'm getting yelled at via text. That's pretty funny. Okay. Here, how's this for an AOL? So, a horse. Big white horse running on a beach. Okay, so this is the big white horse running on an ocean beach. And the beach is dark sand, so dark sand. Kind of like what you'd see near Iceland, Norway, or some of the northern latitudes where you have volcanic activity, or even down in some of the southern latitudes where, again, you have lots of lava going into the ocean and the lava's getting. Oh, even Hawaii has some dark sand beach. So, yeah, so just running along the beach. So that's an AOL for sure. But it's rounded. Got dark velvet around it. Not quite sure what these dividers are. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I got to make sure I save with you. The problem is if I take a picture with Reddit, if I take a picture with the Reddit, I can't use the pictures. The pictures are reduced in quality. So I tried to find on my phone where my pictures were saved, and they're not saved. They're only saved on Reddit. So I couldn't pull off my last pictures, which really was sad because with degraded quality and already poor drawing, I can't tell what I'm drawing. So I was very disappointed in myself. So anyways, I'm taking a picture on my phone and then I'll send it to you. Alright. I got smoke. Or no, it's smoke. I was gonna say or mist, but it's not. It's smoke. It's organic smell. It's kind of cool. Well, it's either warm or humid or cool. Which is it? So the previous post, the previous page, I had warm and humid. And now I got cool. Got smoky organic smell. I got animal noise. Or chatter. So it's either people talking in a lower voice and overlapping, so you really can't make out any words, or it's animal noise where they're making noise, or there's a murmur, or rustling. But there's enough noise to be noticeable. Or sound like. Okay, so there's noise. Smoke organic noise. And I'm not sure what I got here. I mean, I got two separate things. It's either warm or humid, or it's cool. Wow. Rocket launch. That's why it's cool and warm and humid. So, rocket launch out of Florida. AOL. So, I mean, that would fit a lot of the criteria. You've got, force, you've got energy, the exhaust coming off the rocket, not the exhaust, the propellants leaking off the rocket would be extremely cool. It's warm and humid area, animal noise or chatter until the time of the launch. You have smoke, organic smell. I mean, that would fit a lot of the criteria. The problem is that's a really big AOL. I mean, if I saw that, it would. Do I see the energy associated with it? Is there a plume of energy? Sitting here trying to analyze what I'm seeing. But this feels remote, moon-like, or on the moon. This feels like the rocket. God, I wonder if that's the buggy they had on the moon. So it's not running on a beach, and it's not a horse. It's the buggy. That's the big ass rock over there by the lander, or the lander itself. That's the rocket that took it there. How cool would that be? Alright, I'm gonna call it, um, because I am way too locked in on this rocket thing. But it feels like possibly the moon landing, the launch and the moon landing. So I'm going to go with that. I'm hoping some of this data actually has something to do with the actual target. I'll let you guys know. I'll post the results in the YouTube write-up, and we'll go with that. And if somebody wants me to take a closer look, I'll just do it around 2, and we'll see what happens. Alright, man. Well, thank you. Let's see, what do we got? Not sure you're sharing with me. I got that. Make sure I saved. Got it. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, dry at one point. And the moon's very dry. Yeah, they launch rockets from the Soviet Union all the time. China launches rocket. The China recently launched a lander that landed on the moon, and it drove all over the place. I can't remember the name, but no, I'm gonna wrap it up. My wife's she's stuck in Burbank, so I gotta call her. So yeah, let me get you some pictures. I'm hoping everything turns out okay down in Burbank. They just had some minor emergency, nothing big. But the fact that I'm not there, and you know, okay, make sure these are different. Yeah, they're different. Okay. Yeah, that actually feels really good. So I really like that. The Chinese rocket idea is really good. I mean, that would really tie everything in because it landed out of China, or launched out of China, landed. The rover did all sorts of things on the dark side of the moon. What if it's still running? I don't know if it's still working, but that's a possibility. I'll find out. Alright, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and